We're live. Great. Nice one. Hello everyone and welcome back to the Super League here in Gavra Racing. And, sorry. And so we're back once again for the top league here in Gavra, the #1 league in Gavra Racing. And hope you're all going to enjoy. We are here in the wonderful Monza, here in the heart of Italy. And hello Rick Holt in the chat, the Academy League Championship leader at the moment. But yeah, we've got a battle on our hands here this week, round 9 in the Super League. So we are back at once again for the 3rd time this week in Monza. And as you can see, quite a lot of people putting in their times, getting ready to get going. And a really good track this for overtaking, lots of straights, lots of heavy braking zones. Quite a lot of the corners, I think, are very awkward. I mean, the track could have been done a lot better in terms of the cornering, but I think, you know, it's definitely a high-speed circuit, and yeah, it provides some very, very good racing. Hello, Bates in the chat. Hello, Jape in the chat. Hello, Gavra in the chat as well. Hello everyone, welcome. And unfortunately, I am on my own today. I really don't know where Siphonite is. I have to try to contact him to see where he was. And I was hoping to get Natty in as well, but as you can see, Natty is just always Natty. So, no, Natty had something to do as well, to be fair. So, fair enough on him. Here we've got Joe at the moment. I put in a 21-0. I'm sure he can go a lot quicker than that. A couple of those guys towards the back of the grid will be looking to go a lot quicker. And Thunder up in 6th place at the moment for a really good time, and 19-3 for Thunder. And we've all been egging him on to get his first points of the season. One of the only drivers in the Super League not to have any points this season. His teammate Tekker's actually got 1 point out in Monaco, and Thunder. He doesn't like me calling them the Williams of the Super League, but I'm going to call him the Williams of the Super League until he gets more points than the Williams. Then I will drop the name. It's more of encouragement, is what it is. It's trying to get him to get some more points. But yeah, as you can see, we've got I believe this is Before You Die in the Red Bull. And I apologise if I suddenly stop speaking, or if I say ouch or ow or something like that. I believe I've either pulled a muscle or trapped in. I don't think I pulled a muscle actually, because if you pull a muscle in your neck, then you're done for. But I think I've got a trapped nerve, or I've done something quite terrible to my neck. A 118.6 for Mares there. Good lap from him. Puts himself on pole. But no, I've done something really bad to my neck, and it's affecting the whole left-hand side from my shoulder, bottom of my shoulder, all the way to the top of the left-hand side of my head. So I believe it probably is a trapped nerve. Oh, it's Dutchy. Just went second. And 118.9. He went about 300ths quicker than the Racing Point Dan Schneider, who's about to go on to a lap here. And Thunder's actually 300ths on his time in the Renault. So he comes through the second of the two Lesmos, past the Williams. Let's see what Thunder can do here. They're really looking to put in a good time here. Someone just moved up. I believe it's Jax moving up there as Toussaint gets out the way. It's Jack's trying to get as much slipstream as possible. Here goes Thunder. Can he get the time in that he needs? Is he up on his time? I actually don't know whether he is up on his time or not, but here he goes into Parabolica. Can break really late for this corner, just absolutely send it in into Parabolica, and then out on the exit, really putting a lot of pressure on the outside of the car as he comes up to the line, wants to use, goes close the inside as he can. He goes a tenth quicker, but isn't quick enough to go ahead of Jax, who's 1,000th ahead of him. Crazy gaps between those two as someone just moved up into the position. So it was Jojo Power. As you can see, they're moving up into 5th position with a 1:19.0. At him to the line, he's about to start his outlap. There's another racing point to the line. I believe that is Dan Schneider, who was not up on his time. Anybody on a flying lap at the moment? Jax is, but he's down on his time. We got Holland and Shankster at the back here. As Holland's actually gone fastest in the middle sector through the 2 Lesmos and the first and the second chicane. Let's see what he can do now as he's into the final sector, in through Parabolica. But is someone span? Not really sure. That looks like someone had span. Here goes Holland to the line. He has it invalidated, and he's going to put in a 20.0. Puts him only into 14th. We'll be looking to get a better lap in than that. As we look a little bit further down, as we can see, Shankster about to come round and put in his lap time. Let me just check that my controller isn't going to run out this race. It might do a little bit. Let's keep on charge for now. There's a Mares, it goes even quicker over there. 1:18.6. I think it was only marginally quicker than his last lap, but it's definitely quick lap for him. Shankster moves himself into 10th place at 1:19.3. So let's have a look here and see who else is on some laps. Piero being able to have the best of qualies this time. Seems like he's struggling a little bit here. Tekis, is it supposed to be a wet race, is it? If it is, I am excited for the wet race. Here goes Shankster coming through the Lesmos. Can Thunder improve on his time? Gets a little bit... Car loses a little bit on the rear. Joe 1.4 seconds up on his time. That'll put him in a really good position here if he can get that up. He goes fastest in the first sector. As a bit of a lock-up into the second chicane. Keeps it nicely though as he comes into the first Lesman. Wants to hook it in as best as he can. Could have maybe used a little bit more on the outside there. Drops down into 4th gear. You can either stay in 5th or 4th there. And Cryptek, yeah, Thunder is in the top 10. He's had a really good quali actually compared to his teammate. And here we see Joe now coming down into Ascari, using as much as the curbs as he can, as he uses the curb on the outside as well. And let's see what he's going to be able to do now as he comes down towards Parabolica. And see now as he's going to dive it late into Parabolica, get on the power nice and early on the exit, hook the car in close. To chop off as much time as he can. As he comes to the line, he goes 9th place, and he comes 300th behind Thunder. Lost a little bit of time, I think, through the middle sector. That's what really did him there. As who else is on a lap at the moment? Don Rajib, just coming now through the second chicane. Past one of my favourite corner names, Curva Grande. Basically just means big curve in Italian, but it sounds so much better in Italian than it does in English. Aston F1, who is also now permanently in this league academy, and Aston is actually filling in for MQD for the rest of the season in the Haas. So let's see how he's able to perform in the Super League. He's done a 1:19.4 at the moment. As we've got a couple of Thunder fans in the chat here. As Thunder looking for his first points of the season. Is he able to do it? I'm going to hype this up as much as I can for him. As it looks like Joe's off for another second lap. And Toussaint is on his way out the pits as well, up in 6th position. A 19-2 for him. His teammate Atim, who's was current championship leader, I don't think he is now, is wanting to see if he can get back up into the higher championship positions. If I have a look here at the championship standings, it is Playducci ahead of him now. Atim in 2nd, Pierre in 3rd, and then Toussaint in 4th. And Pierre all the way down in 10th place, which will really affect if he is staying down there for the rest of the race, it's really going to affect the AlphaTauri team in terms of constructors, because they're 430-ish points. And let's have a ride on board of Adam Green. He's invalidated his lap, so he'd probably have to back out of that one. His teammate not far behind him. Have a look at Dan Schneider, is 2 times up on his time. That would put him in 2nd place. At the moment, Mares with a really good time, putting it on pole at the moment. Let's have a look and see. Is he? Oh, Dan Schneider almost running over the line there at the end. He almost invalidated. Here he goes. He actually goes into 3rd place, goes ahead of Playducci, who at the moment is just coming down into the first few corners, the first chicane. Atim is about to go on to his lap now. Jojo Powers had a big spin. The exit, the 2nd chicane. And no damage though, so he can easily just pick up the car here. And Joe, I believe, is a 10th up on his time. Shanks to retiring, not being able to improve. Here goes Toussaint. So he comes round now through Curva Grande. As he's a 10th up on his time at the moment. As Thunder drifted out of Ascari. That was Jesus, Thunder. Just came barreling out of Ascari there. But he is a 10th up on his time. What can he do as he comes now through Parabolica? Can Thunder qualify in the top 10 and potentially go on to get his first points of the season? Will he stay in the top 10? And he doesn't improve. But I don't know whether he's going to stay in the top 10 or not. Jack stays 2nd. He's not been able to improve. Don Regime stays 11th. He can't improve either. Let's have a look at Mares. He's out on his lap at the moment. I don't know whether he'll be able to improve. He's running the gravel. That's probably not going to be an improvement from him. Have a look at Piero actually moving up into 5th position there. I didn't see that from before. As Thunder retiring from the session, he can't improve on that 10th place. His teammate AB Tech is all the way down in 17th. As Toussaint actually moved up there, got a 10th improvement, moved up into 7th place. And looks like Joe isn't going to be able to improve. Will Piero be able to improve? He can't either. Mares down on his time as well. Anybody else improving here? Aston could claw back a time here. He's going to use as much of the slipstream as he can from the other people on this straight. And even in Black Country Mush in the chat as well. Really hope this isn't going to affect me for tomorrow, because my neck is absolutely killing me. There's been a big crash over there. Just ignore that. Kills. And that is it for quali. No, in a Black Country, no, seriously, I picked up a serious injury. That really hurts, man. It's just making me really uncomfortable. I genuinely am struggling to sit here because it's just making me really uncomfortable. But anyway, we will troop on as Mares on pole for this one. Jackson 2nd, Dan Schneider in 3rd. A really good qualifying for the Racing Point team. Then it's 2 AlphaTauris and then 2 Mercedes. Dutchy Piero, Atim, then Toussaint. Then it's Jojo in 8th, Joe in 9th, Thunder in 10th, Aston F1 in 11th, Dom Regib in 12th, Shankston 13th, Antelope in 14th, Holland in 15th. Didn't see, I think before you died in 16th, and I think it was Tekkers at the back there in 17th place. Rain. Yes, Tekkers was right. It is rain. Loving this. Let's see how this could be. This could get, in my words, this could get very interesting. It's about to get spicy. As waiting for all the drivers to load in now, we'll be able to get underway. As hello X Cherry G in the chat, Jetsy in the chat saying kind of disappointed I didn't get the fastest lap overall. Just gotta keep fighting, man. It's right there. Sorry. It's really uncomfortable. As here we go, off the start, Mares to lead the way for the formation lap. As everyone's starting on softs, but are they going to immediately have to come in for a set of inters? Surely they're going to have to. The game predicting a soft medium. What on earth is happening here? This is going to be an absolutely crazy race. I can tell you already, guys. I'd stay around for this one. This is going to be really good. If there's people here who are like, oh, you know, I'm not going to watch the race because they're just on a driver in there that I support or whatever, to get them into this race, because this could be very interesting. As I cannot now for the life of me see the chat because my laptop has decided to turn itself off. But yeah, as you can see, they're on the soft tyres, but it is absolutely lobbing it down with rain. This is gonna be fun. Turn 1, Rick Hall, I know. Safety car on standby. This is gonna be so good. Yeah, Thunder's dream to be even in the points when you're not even just on the podium, in the points. Could become a reality in this race if this turns out to be a really good one. Rain at the start of this race, but remember they are on the soft tyres. The rain seems to be easing up. I mean, I don't really know actually. It seems to be the same at the moment, really. Yeah, I think Thunder is just dreaming at the points and someone spun it. Oh, it's played Dutch. He's done a George Russell. He's done a Roman Grosjean. He's spun it. No, he's done a Max Verstappen. He's actually spun it. He's had an off on the formation lap. A huge Max Verstappen. As Mares way out ahead. This is going to get good into turn 1. This could end in disaster. As Mares going to line up in first position. Everybody else just going to kind of line up behind him now. And so the 2 racing points will take their place in second and third. Then it'll be the 2 AlphaTauris, then the 2 Mercedes, then the Haas, then the McLaren, then the Renault, then the Haas, the Ferrari, the Williams, the 2 Williams, the other McLaren, the Red Bull, and the final Renault. And here we go. It's about to be Monza on the softs in the wet. This could get good. All the lights are out, and away they go straight away for this one as Mara's off to a decent start here. Play Dutch Chat is getting a really good start off the line. Here goes Piero pushing at him wide. It looks like at him forced to the inside, and this could get very interesting as there's a bit of contact now as Dan Schneider's had an awful start to at him, managing to get round him there. Aston all the way up into 9th already. Really good start from him. Joe's not had the best of starts as he's fallen back down. Thunder still in 10th at the moment. What's he able to do? Jojo actually managed to get past Dan Schneider. Dan Schneider having a really here at the moment. Dutch and Piero up positions at him, going to kind of slot him behind them at the moment. Will anybody be looking for some overtakes? That was a late lunge from Joe, and he's picked up big damage. Huge lunge from Joe into the second chicane. Damage for him. And here goes Holland now. And someone's ran wide. It's Dom Rajib in the gravel at the first. Lesmo. Rain not strong enough yet for intermediates. This is a really good start to this race already. That was a huge lunge from the McLaren. Might have to pick up a penalty for that in next race, because that was a big one. Here we go. He's looking for the move. Is it going to be Tekers? What a start from AB, though, as he's actually now ran into the gravel. He's almost lost it. Almost came on back on the track and had a collision there with one of the drivers. I think it was Shankster. As Thunder's still in the points at the moment, is he might be able to get it. And will we see any drivers come in the pits yet for the softs? It's not quite for the intermediates. It's not ready yet. Mara's with the fastest lap. Hagel, apparently Dutchy. Some people into the pits? No, it's just the timing boards are just broken. As Hagel's play Dutchy, he's going to look to the inside. And believe that is... sorry, I believe that's Jax. I can't see because of the timing. It's completely messed up. It's Jax though. I think, yeah, it's defending from Dutchy at the moment. What's he going to be able to do? Is Dutchy going to take it to the inside of Curva Grande? I really cannot see what else is happening at the back of the grid. So if there's any... Oh, someone's off at the back! Who is it? There's a Williams. It's Shankster. He's in the gravel. Antelopens had to pit. As he pit for a set of hards. I think that might have been a wing change. Shankster losing it at the rear. Joe's still got damage as he's going to maybe look to the inside of the first Lesmo. Down the inside of Don Rajib. An interesting place to overtake, but he gets the move done. What a start already we've had in this race. Here we go once again. It's going to be Dan Schneider around the outside of Aston. Here goes the other McLaren of Holland as well. Will Holland overtake the other driver as well? Is he maybe to the inside? He isn't going to go forward there. What a start to this race already we've had here, guys. It's Piero now all over the back of his teammate Dutchy though. Going to be trying to look for the move. He's going to take it to the inside of... It's Jackson. Is he going to be able to get the move done? He's going to look for it here, and he does. What a start we've had to this race. Piero now on the back of this battle here. Play Dutchy now all over the back of Mares. What a battle we've got for the lead here. So Jojo managing to get ahead of both of the Thunder, back up into the points. Go on, Thunder, you can do this. He's going to go wheel to wheel. Toussaint going to get the move done on his teammate. His teammate easily letting him by there. Definitely didn't want to have a battle with those two there. As Holland down the inside of Dan Schneider. Dan Schneider is an awful start here to this race. He's all the way down in 9th. Thunder still keeping his point streams alive. He's in 10th at the moment. Keep it together, Thunder. Keep it together. As here goes Aston now trying to ruin his dreams as best he can. It's Aston looking for the move, and someone's off in the gravel. It's Dan, I think it's Dan Schneider. Yeah, Dan Schneider off into the gravel. Take us up into 11th. Could we see a double Renault points finish here? As Thunder now getting past Aston. Aston's made a bit of a mistake, and Thunder actually goes up into 9th place here. We could see a double points finish here for the Renault team. And you can tell I'm getting excited because I really wanted the Renault team to do well this season. Tekers and Thunder. And they have just been outside the point. Someone's lost it. There's a Renault off. It's Holland. Here goes the other Renault of Tekers. And he's going to have to slow it behind his teammate. Here goes Thunder to the inside. And in the end, he can't get it. And then both of the Renaults are in the points. This is a monumental moment right here. Both Renault drivers in the points. Will Thunder look for the move? He's going to try and take it now to the outside of Aston. What a race we've got on our hands here, guys. Will he look for the move now? Thunder going to try and dive it round the outside of Parabolica. Tekers has run really wide. And he's conceded the position to Holland. But Thunder gets past Aston. And Thunder is now into 8th place in this race. Thunder 50-50 in 8th place. Here we go. Will Aston look for the move again? He's going to try it. Thunder going to go defensive, and I think someone's lost it at the beginning. I think Play Dutchy's had a bit of an incident because Dutchy's lost it. I think he's had contact with someone. It's now Toussaint all over the back now of Jojo Power. All eyes though on this battle for the lower end of the points. Look at all of these cars in this humongous train. Before You Die now involved in this battle as well. Tekers all the way down into 12. Here goes Thunder. Will he look for the move on Aston F1? Isn't going to go for it there. Won't try it at the moment. And at the moment, it's still Mares in 1st. Jackson 2nd. Pierre in 3rd. His teammate Play Dutchy behind him in 4th. Jojo in 5th. Toussaint in 6th. Atom in 7th. Aston in 8th. Holland in 9th. And Holland actually getting the move done on Thunder. Come on, Thunder. Keep it together. It's now he's got Before You Die right behind him, but Tekers right behind him as well. Don't worry, Cryptic. If either of them get a point, this race, I will stop calling them the Williams, because they'll have more points than Williams have had in the past, like, 3 seasons. So they will not be the Williams of the Super League anymore. As Piero getting close behind Jax here. It's at him, close behind his teammate. 2 cents drop back a little bit here at the moment. Aston closely behind Holland, closely behind Aston, followed by Thunder. And here goes Piero, but he's looking for the move to the outside of it's Jax, and he's going to get the move done. And these guys really struggling here. Piero forced up onto the policeman. And Atim going to take to the inside of his teammate. And Atim also up onto the policeman. And slowing his teammate down quite a lot here. 2 cents actually got front left end plate damage. So it looks like Atim just trying to drag him along here. Thunder right up behind Holland. Aston F1's managed to just get away here from this little battle we've got for the lower end of the points. But it's all eyes on the Renault team at the moment. But here goes Piero, going to go round the outside of Jax. And Jax, in the end, holding the position. This is really good for Mares in terms of his race. He's absolutely pulling away. Jax with a bit of a drift there. The rain just seems to be easing up quite a lot here at the moment. Here goes Piero. Will he look for the move? He's going to take it to the inside. And he's going to dive it down the inside. Can he get the pass done? And he does. Nice and easily into the Ascari chicane. And will we see some moves here from these guys involved in this battle? And not at the moment, just kind of caught in a little bit of a DRS train, and they've actually caught back up to Aston. I think Aston must have made a little bit of a mistake. Here goes Jax looking for the move. Maybe on Piero isn't going to go for it there. As here he goes now. Jax actually going to take to the inside of Piero. Here comes Piero's teammate, Dutchy. Oh, Dutchy got on the curb and he almost lost the car. Here he goes now. Piero going to take to the outside. Can he get the move done? He's going to look for it now. Here goes Jax. There's 2 cents into the pits. I'm guessing that's probably for the wing damage. Will it be a set of hards, or is it going to be another set? Another set of softs, interestingly. So it wants to be quicker. Here's Piero now. Here we go. We've got a 3-way battle for second place. Piero getting past his teammate. Here goes Play Dutchy. Will he look for the move now? He's going to probably take it to the inside. He does. Dutchy look for the move. Isn't going to go for it there into the second chicane. And gaps opening out a little bit now between these guys. Thunder just wants to try and see if he can get out of that DRS zone from before you die behind, and he actually has done. He's caught back up to Holland. Holland, I think, has made a little bit of a mistake, and that's actually allowed Thunder now to get involved. Piero keep him in front of his teammate at the moment. Here goes Play Dutchy. As oh, someone at the back. Someone's also at the back. Is it Antelope? No, it's Shankster, the other Williams driver. So we go back up to the top positions at the moment. Dutchy all the way up behind his teammate. Will he look for the move? It's going to be AlphaTauri overtaking AlphaTauri into Parabolica. And I don't think Piero is going to be trying to fight against that too much. As someone's lost it at the back. It's Before You Die, and that's actually put the other Renault of Techers into the points. But here comes Dan Schneider from having such a poor start into this race. I'm really not sure what's happened to Dan Schneider in this race. He's outside the points after starting up in third place. And XJG, I'm not sure what happened to 2 Cent. He got front left end plate damage from somewhere, and he had to box for it. Here goes Thunder. He's going to take it to the outside of Holland, and he's going to get the move done. Thunder up into 8th position now. This could be a great result for the Renault team here this weekend. This Renault are on fire at the moment. Techers has got just about a second gap over Dan Schneider. If these guys can just stick with it, don't need to pick up any penalties. Here goes Holland to the inside. Thunder going to battle with him, no. Oh, Thunder got some major air on the curb there on the policeman. But in the end, just has to concede the position. As someone said, Joe's retired from the race. He retired in the pit lane, it looks like, I think. Oh, we've got to know, we got just a virtual safety car. Let's have a look here. Oh, he's upside down. His car's upside down. His car. Tell me you guys saw that in the stream. His car was upside down. What has he done? How? He's had a big crash. Joe's car's upside down. What on earth has happened there? This is such a weird race. It's like light rain. It's not even heavy. As Aston now, it's actually all over the back of Attingrin. Aston having a really good time in this race. Let's see, yeah, you see the positions that Holland and Aston and Tekkers have all made up. As someone at the back has lost it there. As we've got Aston now on Attingrin, as he's actually going to get the move done. There he goes. And Aston though really late on the brakes, and he's going to have to concede the position to Atim. As Thunder now needs to be careful. The rain just looks like it's maybe getting a little bit worse. Tekkers really doesn't want to be fighting with his teammate. Thunder here seems to be struggling a little bit. And doesn't want to fall too far back because they've got one angry racing point right on their tail. Looks, I don't know. Is it time for, I think it might be, is it time for the Inters? Drivers seem to be struggling a little bit. As Thunder keeping ahead of his teammate at the moment. Yeah, Thunder just seems to be struggling just a little bit now. I agree with you. They just seems struggling a little bit now on those tyres. As if we have a look up front, Jack's just dropping a little bit back from the AlphaTauri team. And the AlphaTauri team in a good position here to bag some really good points. And get the jump over the Merc team. As Aston still closely behind Atim. Isn't going to look for a move here. Let's have a look here. Will Dan Schneider be looking for a move on AB Tekkers? Isn't going to go for it there. Thunder. Oh, Tekkers ran over the policeman there a little bit. That would have lost him a lot of time to the racing point. As Thunder now actually getting that gap back within a second. And he has done within a second of the McLaren. Sorry, I just lost the words there. They're just thundering the points. It's just crazy. As Aston now closely up behind Atim. Tekkers has gone to the inside of Thunder. These two don't want to be battling, and that's Thunder in the gravel. And now Tekkers has actually stitched Thunder, and AB Tekkers has stitched his teammate from getting some points. Here goes Thunder now. Will he look for the move? Will he try? Thunder's going to try around the outside. Thunder, just keep your cool, mate. Don't lose it here. Thunder just going to stick to the outside. As Thunder getting stitched by his teammate. And here is the time now for the pit stops. What a strange and crazy race we've had. Here goes Dan Schneider. Will he look for the move? Isn't going to go for it there. Thunder still in the points at the moment. Got absolutely stitched up though by his teammate. And I'm sure he's going to be wanting to look for some revenge. As here goes Aston. Will he be looking for the move? Isn't going to go for it there. Big gaps between the front runners up front. All the battle here is down towards the lower end of the points and this midfield pack between Aston and Atim at the moment. Apparently, according to Woody, some inside source, apparently it will dry up towards the end of this race. Looks like it is drying up a little bit now, so I don't think the Inters are the way to go. Thunder got a really bad exit though. He does have DRS, so he can defend really nicely. As here it goes, Mares, the leader, into the pits. I haven't spoke about him much. He's had a really, really good lead over the Tony Ducci into the pits. Jax into the pits. Will we see Jojo into the pits? He does come in as well, and someone's lost it at the back. I think it's before you die in the gravel. It's had a big crash. Atim stays out, interestingly, as it has now dried up in this race. It's Holland into the pits as well. As that Thunder also into the pits. His teammate going to stay out for an extra lap. I think that's fair after what his teammate did to him earlier. As that Thunder into the pits. set of mediums for all of those drivers who have come into the pits. And Toussaint going to be able to stay out a lot longer in this race, as Jojo Power going to come out just ahead of him. Thunder going to come out, he's going to actually come out ahead of Holland now. So Thunder actually coming out ahead of Holland. Now let's see what Thunder can do here. This could be a really good position to get back up into some good points. Dutchie right up behind Dan Schneider. Dan Schneider on old hards. Dutchie on those fresh mediums. As Dutchie now will be in DRS range. Going to try and get the move on Dan. But remember, Dan does still need to have that pit stop. And will Dutchie look for the move? He's going to easily get the move done. Get it done before the Ascari chicane. And puts him up into 6th position. And we're going to wait for the front runners to come back. The other front runners to come in now. Piero into the pits. Will we see Atom into the pits as well? Someone's lost it at the back. It's before you die into the gravel. As Aston stays out. And the Merc of Atom into the pits. Will we see AB into the pits as well? And he does dive it into the pits there. The other Renault. And here comes the other racing point of Dan Schneider. And everyone just going to go flying past it. Don Rashid, one of the only drivers to start on the mediums. And he's going to be able to go really far into this race. And pit at the edge beyond the fresh set of soft tyres. And looks at him going to come out. Where will Thunder came out, so Thunder's come out ahead of his teammate and ahead of Holland. So Thunder in 10th place, but remember there's still 3 drivers really who are probably going to have to be pitting at some point. So we'll have to see where those drivers fall in terms of positioning. As well, there was a yellow flag in Sector 3, but it's now been cleared. If we have a look at Jax now, it's got DRS on Shankston. He's going to easily be able to get the pass done as Shankston on those 11-lap-old softs. And it looks like Antelope is retired in the pit lane. So that's 2 retirees in this race. As Aston now into the pits on for the set of medium tyres. Let's see where he comes out. I think he might come out behind Shankster also into the pits as well. This will then put Thunder up into the points. And look at the gap he's got over Holland. He's got a bigger gap now, so he can actually stay out of that DRS range. And Shankster into the pits. Aston going to come out ahead of Thunder. All eyes on this man. He has scored no points so far. I believe he might be one of the only I believe he is the only non-point scorer. He is. Thunder is the only non-point scorer in the league. Actually, apart from Tim V, but Tim V had a lot of DNFs. Thunder has had 1 DNF, and the rest of it is he scored 0 points. This is a big moment for this man here in the Renault. Bonnie Evil in the chat, welcome. And Bonnie Evil, don't worry, I've made sure my controller is charged this time for this race, so it should not die. As here goes Jojo on the back of Toussaint, trying to look for the move, can't get it done there. As Jojo Power now. It's right up behind Toussaint. Toussaint on the 6th-lap old softs. We'll have to go to a fresh set of mediums. Here goes the battle for what is 4th place at the moment. Don Rajib on those old mediums. All this contact on the straight. Cars coming together. Here goes Jax. Going to just slot in front of Don Rajib into the braking zone and is going to get the move done nice and easily. Here goes Jojo on the outside. And can't get the move done. Dan Schneider up the back of Holland. Is he going to be able to get the move done? And he does. The racing point up into 11th position, and now he's got Thunder 50-50 ahead of him. And I'm sure Holland will try and stick with Jax as best he can. Tekker's on the back of these guys as well. And someone's had a big spin. It's Don Rajib. It's had a bit of a spin at the 2nd chicane there. And actually Thunder is now going to go ahead of him, even though Don Rajib has to make another pit stop. And that's Thunder now up into 9th position. Yeah, Bunny, well, make sure you have your controller charged. I had that happen once in the GT Sport League. My controller died. And me and Jojo may have had a slight collision because of it. Here goes Tekka's now going to get the move done on Don Rajib. And that's not put Don Rajib in a good position now. See, he does have to make that pit stop still. It's Thunder picking up a 3-second time penalty. Woody, get onto Thunder now. Tell him to stop picking up penalties. Yes, I am the most biased commentator you will ever see. Woody, get onto Thunder right now. Tell him stop picking up penalties. Say it's from the head commentator boss man. Yeah. As here goes Jojo now, up the back of Toussaint, and let's see if he's able to get the move done. Toussaint gonna go wide through Curva Grande, gonna go down into the second chicane as Jojo late on the brakes, locked up. In the end, Toussaint had the line on the inside, was able to hold it. Dan Schneider 1.1 seconds now behind Thunder. Thunder's got a good gap though to Holland. He needs to be careful. Let's have a look here as Jojo now still trying to find a way past Toussaint, but look who's joined the party. It is his teammate Atom Grin, and this has really helped Atom out because now Atom can attack Jojo, defend him from Toussaint. Yeah, to be fair, Bonneville, yeah, Bonneville, you should join the GT Sport League. If we there's not many spaces at the moment. Yeah, Ifin in the chat as well from the GT Sport. Hello, Ifin. Toussaint into the pits, probably for the set of medium tyres. I agree. Who was it that said that? X-Cherry G, I agree. GT Sport really does have some of the best racing in. Yeah, Bonneville, I agree. I love Group 3, but there's quite a few people that don't like Group 3. Toussaint, my teammate, complains about it constantly. Dan Schneider getting the move done on Thunder. But no, you should come and join the GT Sport League if there's spaces. You have to speak to Natty. As here goes Jojo on Atom Grin. Is Atom going to look to the inside? Will he hold it? And oh, Atom on the inside. There's contact. But in the end, Jojo keeping the space, keeping the position. Thunder going to try and stick behind Dan Schneider as best he can, but he's got Holland behind him. Tekka's all the way behind Holland. If we could see a double Renault finish, it'd be great. Yeah, Rico, I agree. GT Sport does need more cars, definitely. It does provide GT Sport some really good racing, though. I really enjoy racing in GT Sport. Here goes Jojo now to the outside of Atom, and in the end, I think Atom's going to get the position back as Jojo running a little bit wide there. As Atom, in the end, yep, gets the move back. But I believe it's actually going to be Atom with the DRS. He's just going to be able to sort of stick ahead of Jojo, keep that gap. He's actually going to pull away a little bit into the braking zone. And Atom actually going to keep the position. Big lockup, though, from him. But in the end, manages to keep it. As Thunder has got a good gap behind to Holland. And he's actually staying with Dan Schneider pretty well. And so it seems like we've got a lot of people for GT Sport. Yeah, also GT Sport has a really good replay feature. GT Sport has a really good replay feature, which Natty uses actually, which F1 doesn't have, which what makes GT Sport more superior. Yeah, hang on, Cryptech is still commentating. He was there last week. Tiger, great, yes, great race yesterday, by the way. Do you mean on Tuesday, Cash Tangle? If it was, then thanks. It was probably one of my most unlucky races I think I could have ever had. Yeah, I don't want to talk about it, to be honest. Oh, the chat's disappeared again because my laptop's turned itself off. And I'm not going to do what Toussaint did, because Toussaint said the L word in his commentary on Tuesday, and there was a huge crash afterwards. So I am not going to say it because I don't want to curse any of our drivers. So we started off a bit wet, and now we are sort of in the perfectly dry conditions now, with 9 laps to go. I didn't say it, Joe. I did not say that L word, mate. I did not say anything to you. Go back and watch the stream. I did not say anything that would have cursed you. No commentator cursing here. I feel like it's a bit excessive for that, but okay. So G Sports seems really popular now. A ton of people coming in for it. Loving that though. It's great to see. Sorry, Bonnieville, but what is the L word? Jetsy, I'm not saying the L word. Someone can type it in the chat, but I'm not saying it. But Jojo's power still closely behind Atim at the moment, as just not going to be able to see a way past. Thanks, Gavra, mate. I did. Cheers. He actually is, to be fair. Dutchy is actually gaining on Mahrez. Mahrez, though, still keeping that 4-second gap. 4 seconds to Piero, then 7 seconds to Jax. 4.5 seconds to Atim. Atim's made a bit of a mistake. Here goes Jojo Power. Will he now be able to look for the move on Atim Grin? As will Jojo look to the inside? Is he going to go late into Ascari? Doesn't go for it. I actually dove it down the inside of there on Tuesday. It was a lot of fun. Oh, he just picked up a 3-second time penalty on the exit. No, I'm not saying it. How are them, Woody? As just like to point out, still Thunder 50-50 is still in the points. He's running in 9th place at the moment. This will be his first points of the season. He's the only current driver at the moment to have raced all of the races and have gotten no points. It could be his time now to shine. As here goes Atim on the move on Jojo, but Jojo in the end keeping the position after he got the move down the main straight. And this is the only battle we've got on track at the moment, is between these two, between Atim and Jojo. Will Atim look to the outside? Jojo maybe going to leave him the space. Atim going to just get as closely behind him as he can. I think Thunder definitely deserves driver of the day if he gets points. I think there's no doubt about it. As here goes Atim now. Will he be looking for the move? Jojo going to go defensive into the Ascari chicane. Is Atim to the outside? Gets the move done. Jojo forced to concede the position. Oh, it's Atim's run very wide. He's lost it on the exit of Ascari, and Jojo actually getting in the position back now. As Atim, will he now look for the move back? As going to take it to the outside. Late lock up. Oh, bit of contact, but it's mostly clean. Jojo forced a little bit wide. As here goes Jojo now. This is getting a little bit feisty between these two. As it's going to be Jojo on the inside. Oh, there's almost contact. He got a large amount of oversteer on the entry and exit there. And his teammate Aston in the other half is actually catching up here. Thunder is catching up to Dan Schneider at the moment. Needs to keep it clean though. Come on, Thunder, you can do this. 6 laps to go in this race. So if we look to the back here a little bit, Shankster actually managing to get past Tekers here. As we've got a Siphonite who was coming quite late. I did see you message Siphonite, by the way. If you're here. Don't know if he's here or not. He'll be here in a minute. So here we go now. Will Jojo look for the move? He's going to try it. Won't try it into Parabolica. As we'll be on the main straight now. Will he look for the move now? He's going to take it. He's going to dart to the outside. He's going to dive it down the inside. Big lockup. Atom going to stick to the inside, though. Once again, Atom getting the move and the position done. Yeah, Jetsy, I've said it many times before, mate. Don't you worry. It's a funny word to say. Here goes Jojo now. Will he look for the move? He's going to take it to the inside. Yeah, he's going to go for it there. Atom, really good defending, and he actually picks up a 3-second time penalty in the end. Jojo just going to stop behind him into the Lesmos. Jack's picking up a 3-second time penalty as well.
Testing.
Hello.
Oh, praise Italian Jesus.
Do you have any internet problems?
That may or may not be caused to the brutal storm winds that are coming my way.
That might be a reason, yes.
Yes, in case you know, we're kind of on the storm front.
Yeah, I had some internet problems yesterday. I had to get Evan to start the stream for me, and then I joined in a bit later.
Yeah, but I had everything go down. I was quite in the dark for a little bit.
Well, at least you're here now. You've turned up. It's all good, don't worry. We had quite an exciting race at the moment. We've had a semi-wet start. Everybody started on softs. It was raining, and then it just never got any heavier, so we just never had inters. It was a bit strange. It was pretty clean though. Throughout the most of the race, as Jojo's still behind Atom at the moment, and he's actually dropped back a second now, so he's just dropping back a little bit now. Due to the tyre wear, it might actually allow Aston F1 to come into play here. It's a Haas teammate. As Thunder still in the points. He's on for his first points of the season, and he has actually opened up a 4.7 second gap behind to Holland, 6.1 seconds ahead. And see if he's able to do it. 23 laps gone, 27 laps left in this race as Mares leading over Play Dutchy, 3.8 seconds, 3.2 seconds Piero. Piero's actually gained up about a second over his teammate. Dutchy only gaining up about 2/10 over Mares. And someone's lost it. As Jojo managing to get ahead. I think Atom's had a bit of a... Atom's had a bit of a thing there.
The Parabolica. That's actually allowed Jojo to get into 5th place. Sorry. For the sake of their internet connection, I'll watch from the sidelines.
Okay.
You can just imagine me on the side of the track with like 2 binoculars.
Be all the way high up in the stands at the back. So here goes Atom. Will he look to the outside? Isn't going to go for it there in the end. Jojo defending the position. These two been at it now for at least 5 to 6 laps. And here comes Aston F1, the full-time replacement for MQD in the Haas. From the Academy League, Toussaint now overtaking Tekers on the main straight, as Aston filling in for MQD for the rest of the season is going to try and get some big points for the Haas team. And the Haas team got a really good result here this week, actually, as Atom just in a bit of a Haas sandwich at the moment, because he's got Jojo Power in front and Aston F1 behind. Here goes Atom now, DRS open. And will he look for the move here? He's going to dive it to the inside of Ascari. Bit of a lockup, but in the end manages to hook the car up really nicely. Really nice overtake from Atom. He got a little bit on the gravel on the exit. And here goes Jojo Power now. To the outside. And he does indeed get the move back into Parabolica. And that gap between Mares and Play Dutchy down to 3.6 seconds. Piero, got to Piero 3.6 seconds as well. And Atom now, is he going to look for the move? Jojo going to swerve a little bit. You don't want to be doing that too much on the straights. And Atom going to launch it to the outside. He's going to push Jojo a little bit wide, just saying, I need the space here. because there's not too much room through turns 1 and 2. And now Aston's going to get involved in this battle as well. At him round the outside. He's going to have Jojo on the inside. And Aston F1 get involved as well. Aston thought he was going to go 3 wide there, but in the end it was just 2 wide between Atom and Jojo, and Atom keeping the position. So Thunder still up in 9th position. As Holland 4.3 seconds behind him. Shankster right up behind Holland now. Shankster's had a bit of a comeback drive the last part of this race. He's been on some good pace, trying to get himself back up just into the bottom half of the points here. And he's got Holland Campion in the Haas to contend with. It's not been a great day for the Haas team. 1 retirement and 1 driver just in the lower end of the points. And not a great day for the Mercedes team either. One of them up in 5th place, the other one down in 12th. Someone's had a big off. I think that was AB Techers. It is indeed. So will we see some moves now? It could be Aston F1 and his teammate, Jojo Powers. We are actually on the penultimate lap now of this race. Will it be Aston F1 and his teammate isn't going to go for it because Jojo also got the DRS of Atom ahead. Atom actually opening up a gap now. So keeping the position, and Mahrez coming through the middle section now, 3.5 seconds, 3.4. That gap is coming down a little bit. Here goes Holland and Shankster. Shankster going to be forced to the outside, but in the end, Shankster actually getting the position, I believe. But Holland isn't going to go back down here. We go through Curva Grande, the big curve in English, Curva Grande in Italian. As he's going to Holland will be to the inside. Almost a bit of contact there, but in the end, Shanks getting the move done. I was saying before, Savannah, it's one of my favourite corner names because it sounds so nice in Italian, but then in English it just sounds a bit boring, to be honest. And it's big curve.
You never say it in English then.
No, I always say Curva Grande. Oh, Shanks has had a bit of a spin at the second of the Lesmos. As Holland going to keep his position in 10th place. And Dan Schneider actually clawing back here. A bit of a gap over these 3 who were battling for 5th position. It's out between the 2 Haas drivers. Here we go. Will it be Aston F1? He's going to look to the outside of Jojo Power. Would have been the inside into turn 2. Jojo getting a little bit of oversteer there on the exit. Woody, I'm not taking penalties because me and Dutchy have made an agreement that I will not check penalties to make the race more exciting at the end of the race. And I believe that is actually what's better, to be fair, because it does make it really exciting when someone comes this position, the other person comes the other position. No, I'm not. I refuse to check penalties.
Is that a new rule now?
Do you not think it makes it more exciting, though?
I didn't say anything. I think we were just obliged to do it.
Yeah, I think so. But here comes Mahrez to the line. I mean, it just depends, really, doesn't it? But Mahrez to the line here, and he wins the Italian GP here in Monza for the Super League, round 9. And it is the other 2 AlphaTauris that round out the podium. And it's going to be one of the Racing Points who had a pretty decent race from Jax. Had the battles at the start between the 2 AlphaTauri members, and he's going to come across the line in 4th place. A lot of penalties for Jax, actually. And Atom is actually going to come ahead of Jax on penalties. Jojo comes ahead of Jax on penalties. So does Aston and Jojo, both ahead of Jax on penalties. So it's not been a great day for the Racing Point after they qualified in 2nd and 3rd, finishing down in 7th and 8th. Thunder, is he going to keep the points? He's in 9th place. Will Holland come across the line and takes 10th? Thunder, is he going to keep the points? He keeps the points! Thunder 50-50 with his first points of the season. Gets the final point there. And he finally, after all of this time, it's another point for the Renault team. And they are now the Renault team because they have not got 1 point. They have got 2. And that was more than Williams did. So it is now the Renault team here in the Super League. Well done to Thunder 50-50 for getting his first point of the season. Toussaint finished just outside the points after he had that wing damage at the beginning. Put him back towards the at the beginning after he had made that early pit stop. And I didn't get to see the rest of the race there. Aston F1 got the in-game driver of the day But for me personally, I think it really should be Thunder 50-50 for a brilliant race from him.
You can no longer call them the Williams team. They'll now
No,
be the Haas team.
that was the agreement. They are now the Renault team of the Super League. No more Williams. They are. But well done to Mares. Dominant from him. And he gets the big points for the Ferrari team. And it is the two AlphaTauris who also had a really dominant race. Managed to get up quite a few positions, actually, off the beginning to get the final sets of podiums. And we'll just have a rundown of the rest of the grid and the final standings. So there it was there. So the rest of the grid in the end. So it was Don Rashid that came 13th. It was Holland that came 12th. Don Rashid in 13th. AB Tekker's got 14th. Before You Die was in 15th. And then we had our two retirees, Antelopen and Joe in the McLaren. But well done to this man here. Thunder 50-50, his first points. And well done to the top three as well. It's been a good day for the Renault team, for the Haas team, for the AlphaTauri team, Ferrari teams, but not a great one for the Racing Points. Neither the Williams or the Merc teams, or the McLarens. McLaren picking up 0 points in this race, so that'll be a big setback for them. And a big setback for Toussaint in the championship, falling just outside of the points. And
sorry. But yeah, like you said, this will move AlphaTauri further ahead in the championship lead, and you know, both the Racing Points still got points, so that should help them in the long run as well.
They did, but they did also both qualify both in second and third, so they were on some really decent points. But Jack's picked up so many penalties. I didn't see how much it was there. But thank you to everyone in the chat for joining us as well. Everyone's saying, let's go Thunder. I'm so happy for Thunder in the chat. Yeah, the Williams is now gone. Thank you, Black Country in the chat. And yeah, I'll make sure I get my neck sorted for tomorrow. It's still absolutely killing me. It's an agony. I mean, really hurting. But Bon Evil, what track is it for GT Sport tomorrow? We are in... thank you, iFin. Yeah, it is Circuit de Saint-Croix B, the B track for that one. So make sure you join us then tomorrow at 6 p.m. UK time, 7 p.m. Central Eastern time. And yeah, thank you to everyone in the chat. Thank you to all the drivers. Thank you to Gavra for doing what he does best. And yeah, go subscribe to Gavra Racing. Thank you, Cyphernet, for joining me for the final few laps.
Don't worry, you'll see me on Sunday anyways.
Oh yeah, you're actually in the weekend league now, aren't you? So make sure you go and check out the weekend league this weekend. The start of the new weekend league season on Sunday. And yeah, make sure you tune in then. Cyphernet will be driving, so make sure you give him the support that he needs. And yeah, we will see everyone next week, where I believe we are in Singapore.
The longest race of the season, right?
Yeah, it is Singapore next week, and I can't wait for that. Singapore, I do really love that track. And yeah, so we'll see everyone then.